EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dig.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We go set, 60 outlaw, and we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Manning now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jam.
Throwing again. Manning. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
Out. Hey, Echo. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. I got one. Tie that left. 3 down. 5 on the fence. 3 down.
On first down, Davenport. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4. Yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He wasn't ready.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Man left. You got 3. Wait. Stream, triple team. Off. 40's Mike. 40's go.
Winston now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 7 yards there and a first down.
My ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready. You ready?
A loss of
6 man.
brings up
Hey,
2nd
stop.
and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Check 25.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Wait. Mike's 40. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, 40's Mike right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Caught by Allen. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's go, defense. Over. Flip it. Easy. Hey. Where we go?
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Winston. Allen's got it complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. first down. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 15-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Man up, D. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. This complete to Langford. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready? Blue ready. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Green, triple team. Forward is Mike. Forward is Mike. Mike 40. Mike 40. Let's go, D.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to float this one. And got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 12, Manning gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get it. Ready? 60 yards. They can't hang with us. Now.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. To throw is Manning. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Manning. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Manning. And he finds Howard complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
Manning to throw once more. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo! Ready?
Manning now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Manning. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Manning now to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Again, it's Manning. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Manning's pass complete to number 4. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Under cream, triple team. Under crunch. Wait. Echo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Hey, stop here, D. Check.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Check 15.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Joker. Easy.
Play fake. Winston. This is Reese on the ground. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. On first down, Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That one caught out wide by Boykin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Bristol, Travis. Hey, exit.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 44-yard
Shoot.
From the 44, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Single. 31's the mic.
Heavy on the edges.
31.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On the double.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, dude. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Manning going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, boom. Stop your whining. Mike's 49.
Now Winston. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready. Switch. Hey, stop.
Crouch. Move to it quickly. 36.
Flip it.
On first and 10, Winston. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Jameis now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Wait. Mike's 40.
They scared.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. Flip it. I'm not ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the Ravens 17-yard line.
On second and 9, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Record.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch 49. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Follow.
He's checking Craig.
Third and long for Winston. This complete to Langford. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is
61. Matchbox lights. Go.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie.
52, right 52.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Shotgun now for Manning. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Draw perfect.
I'm coming after you. Switch.
Spare.
Running from the gun with Howard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Target. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hey, box truck.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike's 50.
Working from the gun, Manning. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yo. 5-2.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go, D. Check.
Ready.
To throw again. Manning. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Kill, turn up.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Slow. 49, guys. Mike.
Here's Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Manning now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Set. 60 or.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go.
Manning to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers, and even 50 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try it.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Set up, 50, plant.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Snap.
For midfield, here's Manning. Completes it to Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Manning. And he fends him off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipping.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Come on, set. 10 Lobos.
I got you. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Bravo. 3 down. Get it.
On first down, Manning, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Fourth down, Winston. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Okay, ready?
Mike 50. Watch the run. They're run.
Topper. Ready?
This a quick pass to Davis. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Manning on the bootleg. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Off the bootleg. Manning to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Running with Howard, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A big offensive explosion.